Welcome children to class 5 English online class. Today I am going to teach you the poem Mother Nature. This poem is taken from your term 2 book Unit 1 Poem 1 Mother Nature. Children, the contents of this session are: first, a brief introduction of the poem. Second, a detailed explanation of the poem. And finally, a brief summary of the full poem. Okay, let's get started. Children, nature is one of the most beautiful things in this world. It is a valuable and precious gift of God. It provides all its resources, that is, air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat, land to stay and cultivate crops, plants, animals, minerals, and so on. Children, a human mother is a giver of life, isn't it? In the same way, nature gives us everything which helps us to live a comfortable life on this planet Earth. Not only human beings, it takes care of all the other things existing on this planet Earth. And that's why nature is often referred as Mother Nature. Come on children, let's read the poem and understand the message conveyed by the poet through this poem. Children, this poem consists of 2 stanzas and each stanza has 6 lines in it. Now let's get into the first stanza. First 2 lines. Look at the hospitality of Mother Nature. It gives everything to all creature. Hospitality means taking good care of the guests and visitors. Creature means all living things. Children, when a guest comes to our house, we take good care of them, isn't it? This is called as hospitality. Hospitality is a moral value. It is a virtue. Mother Nature also possesses this virtue of hospitality. It provides all its resources and takes care of all living things existing on this planet Earth. And that's why the poet asks us to observe the hospitality of Mother Nature. And that's what is said in the first 2 lines. Look at the hospitality of Mother Nature. It gives everything to all creature. Is it clear? Okay, next 2 lines. There are no strangers under the tree. Enjoy the shadows and fruits for free. Strangers means unknown people. Children, trees are an important part of nature. We see trees everywhere. We take rest in the shadows of trees. We eat its fruits. Trees treat all of us equally. They do not provide their benefits only to a few people. Its benefits are enjoyed by all the people and there are no unknown people for a tree. And that's what the poet says. There are no strangers under the tree. Enjoy the shadows and fruits for free. Is it clear? Okay, now next 2 lines. There is a home for bird and refreshing place for the herd. Refreshing means renewing. Herd means a large group of animals. Children, the benefits of a tree are not only enjoyed by human beings, even the birds and animals enjoy its benefits. Birds build their nests, that is their homes, in the branches of the trees, and large groups of animals, that is herds of animals, take rest under the trees. And that's what the poet says. There is a home for bird and refreshing place for the herd. Is it clear? So children, did you understand the content of the first stanza? Good. Okay, now we shall move on to the second stanza of the poem. The first 2 lines of the second stanza. This virtue is our culture. Follow it in your future. Virtue means high moral behavior. For example, the values of hospitality, goodness, righteousness are some examples of good virtues. Culture means the habits and customs of a particular society. For example, the dress we wear, the food we eat, our religious beliefs, music, arts, etc. are all some of our cultural elements. Now, children, in the first stanza, we learned about the hospitality of Mother Nature. In this stanza, the poet gives us a few advices. He says that we human beings also possess the value or the virtue of hospitality. He reminds us that it is in our blood. It is our culture. So, we should always practice the value of hospitality now and forever. And that's what he says in these two lines. This virtue is our culture. Follow it in your future. Is it clear? Okay, now next two lines. Always welcome with a smiling face, wins the hearts in life's race. Children, in this competitive world, everything is fast. We always keep running after something. We have almost become like robots and we forget to practice some important values like hospitality. So here the poet reminds all of us not to forget our relationships. He asks us to welcome or treat everyone with a smiling face. And if we do so, it will definitely create a loving bond, a healthy relationship with all the people around us. And that's what he says in these two lines. Always welcome with smiling face, wins the hearts in life's race. Is it clear? Okay, now to the last two lines. Fortune knocks with its best those who cares for their guests. Fortune means luck. And in these concluding lines, the poet guarantees us that if we take good care of our guests, we will definitely be blessed with fortune. That is good luck in our lives. And that's what he says in these two concluding lines. Fortune knocks with its best those who cares for their guests. Is it clear, children? Children, I hope you understood clearly the message conveyed by the poet through this poem. I shall now briefly summarize the full poem for you. In this poem, the poet speaks about the hospitable nature of Mother Nature. He asks us to observe the hospitality of Mother Nature. It gives all its resources to all creatures. A tree, which is an important part of nature, treats all people equally. It provides its benefits like shadows and fruits to all the people without any discrimination. Birds build their nests in the branches of the trees. Herds of animals take rest and renew their energy under a tree. So the poet reminds us that we too possess the virtue of hospitality. He says it is our culture and we should practice hospitality now and forever. He advises us to always treat our guests with a smiling face as it will create a loving bond with each other. He finally guarantees us that if we take good care of our guests, we will definitely be blessed with good luck in our lives. So children, did you understand the poem clearly? Good. Children, go through the video again and learn from it. Again, I remind you, practice makes a man perfect. So keep reading, keep learning, keep safe until we meet in the next session. Thank you.